Welcome, everyone. I am Azuloy Life, the 2024 Fulton County Schools Teacher of the Year. And on behalf of the 87,000 students and 13,000 staff, this afternoon's program is going to be an exciting hour to celebrate and define the future is Fulton. I have had the honor of being an educator for 33 years, educating students from pre-K through 8th grade, all within the state of Georgia. I am currently a 7th grade reading teacher at Centennial Middle School in Zone 3, where we strive for success daily for every student. As an educator in Fulton schools for the past 5 years, it has been such a meaningful experience to work in this district. I see firsthand the 3 districts' values of teamwork, integrity, and accountability in my schools and at the district level. I continue to grow as an educator with a plethora of professional development courses that I am offered to expand my craft within the classroom. I have benefited from the Fulton County schools outside of my classroom while serving as a mentor to new teachers, entering the profession, as well as working with my colleagues on committees such as the Positive Behavior, Intervention and Support Leadership Team, and the Talented and Gifted Advisory Council. Additionally, while serving as a member of the Centennial Middle School's Governance Council, I work with our administrative team, parents, and stakeholders, where we make sound decisions that have a positive impact for our school and our community. Finally, as a member of the Superintendent's Advisory Council, I have the distinct privilege to be a voice for other educators within our district and collaborate with our district leader, Dr. Looney. We share monthly to share concerns, give and receive feedback that will positively enhance the morale of educators, while keeping them abreast and updated on key information within our district. This makes Georgia's 4th largest district feel personal. These opportunities allow me to promote Fulton County Schools' values and our strategic plan goals where the future is Fulton. As I start today, I want to acknowledge some of our distinguished guests and thank them for their support. To begin, I'd like to thank our hardest working school board in Georgia for their advocacy on behalf of all of our students, staff, and community. It is unwavering. Board members, as I say your name, please stand and be recognized. Mrs. Dove, the board's president and District 6. Ms. Christian McCabe, the board's vice president and District 5. Next, District 1, Ms. Sarah Gillespie, District 2. Ms. Lily Polzatek, District 3. Ms. Katie Gregory, District 4. Ms. Francesca Warren, District 4, I'm sorry, and then, I apologize. And Dr. Michelle Moranci, District 7. Next, we have other elected officials in the room today who have supported the advocacy and will be recognized. We have Ms. Lydia Glaze, the House of Representatives from District 67. Rusty Paul, Mayor of Sandy Springs. Jim Gilvin, Mayor of Alpharetta. Vince Williams, Mayor of Union City. Bridget Thorne, Fulton County Commissioner, District 1. Dr. Catherine Rouse, City of South Fulton Council, District 1. Dr. Melody Kelly, Sandy Springs City Council, District 2. John Colson, Sandy Springs City Council, District 1. Jody Rochelle, Sandy Springs City Council, District 4. And if we have any other elected officials in the audience, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. To the multiple businesses and municipal partners in the room, your support now and in the future are vital for our work to be successful. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we welcome the North Spring High School Color Guard from Zone 4 to present the colors. They exemplify dedication, discipline, and pride.
What time? On. Colors. Colors time. On. Colors. Oh. Preset. On.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We will now be led in the singing of the national hymn by the Westlake High School from Zone 3.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Please remain standing.
You may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Brannon Gaskins. I'm the Chief Academic Officer. Today, I'm your Chief Celebration Officer, because there is much to celebrate. Before we get started, let's just have one more round of applause for our JROTC students. I have a confession. I do not normally get emotional, but let's give it up for the singers from Westlake High School. I'm glad I was behind the curtains. That was very good. And the wonderful musicians from Johns Creek High School who provided the music as we entered today's celebration. and our students from Asa G. Hilliard Elementary School. Plus, if you got here early, let's give it up for those who manned the mobile learning bus that was outside earlier today. So, Dr. Looney, as you know, our Fulton County School students and staff are truly gifted. So today I have the pleasure of celebrating the accomplishments of our students and staff. The future is Fulton County Schools. Hold for applause. Applause. So our Board of Education has made our vision and mission clear that every student should learn to their full potential and graduate prepared to become responsible, productive citizens. Under Dr. Looney's leadership, we monitor our progress towards this mission and vision daily. You are going to hear this many times today. The future is Fulton. Here are just some of the metrics that show our focus on student academic performance. Graduation rate. I'm proud to share that Fulton County Schools has seen a rise in our graduation rate for the 4th consecutive year in a row. Last spring, 90.7% of our senior class graduated on time, the highest graduation rate in the history of Fulton County Schools. This achievement reflects the hard work of our students, the dedication of our educators, and the support of our community. This is more than just a statistic. This number represents countless individuals, stories of perseverance, commitment, and success. And those are just the parents, students as well. Together, we are ensuring that more of our students are crossing the finish line, prepared for the next chapter of their lives. SAT. Another point of pride for Fulton County Schools is the increase in SAT participation among our students and scores above the state and national average for the 8th consecutive year. More students than ever are taking this important step towards their future, showing their readiness for college and beyond. This rise in participation represents our district's commitment to providing opportunities for all students to achieve academic excellence and pursue their dreams. We are proud to see so many students taking advantage of these opportunities to prepare for life after high school. Advanced placement. We're not done. Highlights of the national 2024 AP exam results include a record high pass rate of 72.9% across all exams taken in the spring, with double-digit gains in pass rates from 2023 in 7 courses. Let's give that a round of applause. Fulton County Schools' pass rate exceeded the national average in 31 of the 39 courses that we offer, including all 4 mathematics courses. This remarkable achievement reflects the hard work and dedication of our students and educators. AP courses challenge our students to excel at the highest levels, and these results show that they are not only rising to the challenge, but exceeding them as well. This success speaks to our district's commitment to academic rigor and preparing our students for college and career readiness. Georgia milestones. Fulton County Schools' exceptional 2024 Georgia Milestone Test results are a true testament to academic excellence as students continue their path toward academic progress and achievement. The district observed notable increases in several key areas. 5th grade English language arts scores improved, as did scores across all tests for grades 6 through 8. High school students showed achievement in literature and history as well. We're very, very proud of our students in Fulton County. This next slide reflects the accomplishments of students who are interested in a fast track to high demand careers. We have seen a substantial increase in the number of students completing career, technical, and agricultural education pathways. These pathways can combine academic study and experiences which give students the skills and certifications needed to enter high-demand careers upon graduation. Our work-based learning programs have also expanded, allowing more students to gain hands-on experience and industry connections while still in school. As a result of these initiatives, we are celebrating a remarkable 99% graduation rate among students in these programs. This success is a direct reflection of the hard work of our students, the dedication of our educators, and the partnership we've built with local businesses and industries. Together, we are equipping our students with the tools they need to strive in their futures. I am incredibly proud to highlight the growth and success of our career, technical, and agricultural education programs we have here in Fulton County. As we look to the future in Fulton counties, we know that another set of very important skills our students must have to be responsible, productive citizens revolves around self-discipline and working well with others. I'm very proud of the student and staff efforts in this area of learning. Attendance matters. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the incredible impact of Attendance Matters initiative, which has led to a significant rise of 6.5% increase in student attendance with better than 95% attendance across the district. Thanks to the tireless efforts of staff who have worked diligently to engage students and families, we have seen more students showing up on time and staying committed to their education. This improvement is a testament to the dedication of our educators and staff who understand that every day of learning matters. I'm gonna read that again. Every day of learning matters. Since its inception, there has been a 3.7% decrease in chronic absenteeism. For students to learn, they need to be in school. Together, we are ensuring that our students have the best chance to succeed. PBIS. A second point of pride we like to share is that our district has seen meaningful decreases in student suspensions. This is a direct result of the hard work and commitment of our staff and students and parents who have worked to implement the Positive Behavior Intervention and Support Program known as PBIS. PBIS focuses on reinforcing good behavior, building positive relationships, and providing students with the tools they need to succeed, both academically and socially. Schools are evaluated using attendance and discipline data, among other information. I am proud to announce that we have 23 new schools that have earned the designation of PBIS operational schools, bringing the district's total number to 37 operational schools. Most impressively, or more impressively, we've just learned that 17 new schools have earned the designation of PBIS distinguished schools, bringing our total to 35 PBIS distinguished schools. By actively teaching positive behaviors and appropriate social skills, we are creating safer schools, and we are preparing our students to become responsible, productive citizens. At this time, we have a short video on one of our 3 values of our strategic plan, teamwork. Following the video, we will hear from Milton student and band member Pierce Brock about the value of teamwork. Thank you.
To me, the definition of teamwork is coming together with the same goal in mind.
For teamwork to work, we have to have a relationship. And there has to be boundaries on those relationships that are professional, but they're also personal. To understand that we are dealing with human beings that have human problems where life happens. However, we're preparing for a day that has not come yet. And so as a team, we have to be able to work together to prepare students for days that have not come yet.
Teamwork means to me a collective group of people coming together and working together to achieve the same goal.
Teamwork is really us getting to know one another, determining what our strengths are, and moving forward. Understanding that, hey guys, we are all here together and we are going to be successful together. And so that means that we have to know our strengths and weaknesses so that we feel comfortable with what we bring to the table.
One of the most important things that we do at Roswell High School for our Student Governance Council meeting is we start each meeting with an icebreaker. That has done wonders for our committee. It has brought us closer. It has gotten us to know each other better. It's really something you just do the first 5 minutes to break the ice and to get to know your council members in an interesting, different way. And one of the examples that we did as an icebreaker that one of our council members came up with was she asked the question, what was your first concert and what has been the last concert you have ever attended? And it was kind of funny because the two student council members, they were seniors, both their first concerts and their last concerts was Taylor Swift. And it's just kind of funny because you think about it, like she's been around, they went to her as a little girl, and now they're both older, getting ready to graduate, and that was their last concert they both had attended. Just interesting ways to get to know people, and it's a great way for your council to bond and to come together and to get an insight into their personal lives.
Hello everyone, my name is Pierce Brock and I'm a senior at Milton High School, and I'm proud to represent the Milton High School band program today, specifically our marching band. Today, I want to talk about the incredible role that teamwork plays in our success both on and off the field. As the captain of the Milton drumline, I've had the opportunity to help my fellow peers. But even though I've had this opportunity, leadership isn't just about being in charge. It's about fostering an environment where teamwork is the number one priority and where every member feels valued and empowered. The band program thrives because we work together toward a common goal, delivering unforgettable performances that showcase our hard work and passion. The Milton Marching Band has been fortunate to have an extremely successful season, including taking home first place grand championships at all 3 competitions we have participated in. Every single day, personally, I have seen firsthand how valuable teamwork is at Milton and in the Milton Band. Whether it's during the rehearsals when we are all striving to be our best and work together to play complicated music, or even just in the community we have all built with each other to know that we can rely on each other. Our great performances always come from working together and all of us contributing equal, which creates something unique and special. The Milton Band has been something that has been able to change many people's lives with the teamwork we all have and just being able to rely on each other's. Me personally, I know that I struggled with mental health and finding a group to fit in with, but I felt like the team at Milton always felt like I had peers to speak with. Even in our more competitive group, Milton Indoor Drumline, the drumline has been able to excel thanks to the core value of teamwork being driven by our percussion director, Mr. Kenny, and just the many different staff. My experiences in the Milton Band program have shown me how committed everyone is to working as a team and facing challenges together head on, which results in a product that is everlasting. Thank you all for allowing me to share how teamwork has shaped my journey as a member of the Milton High School Marching Band. Together we are stronger, and together we can achieve amazing things. Now I'd like to hand the podium over to Dr. Eric Hollinhead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Eric Hollinhead, the Deputy Chief of Human Resources for Fulton County Schools. Our students are truly wonderful in Fulton County Schools. The future is truly Fulton County. There are only 2 positions in our organization: teachers and those who support teachers. Our FCS core values of teamwork, integrity, and accountability are at the heart of what we do in human resources. These values have positively impacted us now and in the future through our GO program and our Level Up program, which I will highlight. I'm excited to talk about our GO program to hire and retain top-notch teachers and staff, which is critical to the success of Fulton County Schools. Our approach to hiring is proactive and strategic. This program is not about filling positions. It's about building a strong, diverse workforce that supports students. New hires are paired with mentors to help them transition smoothly into their roles. New hires also provide guidance for their new roles, and this helps foster a sense of belonging. This ensures we start a robust retention strategy on day 1, because retaining great staff is the best recruitment strategy. After looking at multiple Metro Atlanta salary and benefits comparisons, I'm proud to acknowledge that we offer competitive benefits that foster a positive work environment and encourage open communication to keep our staff engaged and committed to Fulton County Schools. We aim to bring individuals who are not only highly qualified, but also share our district's core values of teamwork, integrity, and accountability. These values guide us and teach us how to interact with students and support our school communities. We developed a comprehensive plan for new hires to feel welcome, supported, and empowered. This includes a unique professional development program called Level Up. Level Up is where we provide continuous learning opportunities for our staff, ensuring that they have the tools and resources needed to grow professionally in 3 different levels that gets more specific as time goes on. Level 1 is designed to teach all approximately 700 employee roles in Fulton County Schools to know and understand what it truly means to be a Fulton County employee. This program is truly unique and shows our investment in our people. Human Resources is proud to support our employees and look forward. We're proud to support our employees in this forward-looking district. At this time, we have a short video on integrity, one of our 3 strategic values of our strategic plan. Following the video, we will hear from Julia Schulz, a Centennial student, about the value of integrity in her life.
When I think of integrity, I think of the prime example or definition, doing the right thing even when no one is watching. I think it is so easy for people to get caught up in doing things the easy way or the quick way. And sometimes having integrity means that you go the extra mile, and it might take a little longer, but everything comes through in the end and you get an awesome result out of your hard work.
Integrity is the ability to do things when people are not looking at you and make sure that things are getting done.
So integrity as a principle means to me making decisions always with students in mind, never letting anything outside affect what students need, and making sure that I stick to my morals and my values of making decisions for students.
So here in Fulton County, when we talk about integrity, in my role as principal, it is key that I exhibit this integrity characteristic, being honest, being upfront. What that does is that builds trust in the community.
A great example for us of integrity and teamwork is one of the teachers last year asked if she could help with one of our areas, just help parents sign up to bring things in for the Lion's Den. And she followed through, and she came up to me the very next year, and it worked out great. She created the Sign Up Genius, and it has been a fabulous success.
Integrity for me is doing what's right when no one is watching. I don't need someone to ensure that I'm doing my job, because I understand my responsibility. And in my role as an educator, I'm going to go in, I'm going to close my door, but I understand whatever the district has set forth as the responsibilities that I have, that I am going to do that, because that is me maintaining my integrity. And it's so funny because I really impart that with the students that I work with throughout the day. As a coach, I really impart that with the teachers that I work with, that it's about doing what's right, because at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, right? And you want to know that whatever I've been asked to do, that I'm going to do it. Then that's the whole foundation of what we do as educators, building a heart, a spirit, a mindset of integrity, because no one may be watching, but you know. And you want to be able to have a clear conscience that you have worked diligently to ensure success. And that ties in to that teamwork, to that accountability, having those high standards of excellence.
Hello, my name is Julia Schulz, and I am a senior at Centennial High School. I want to start by thanking my parents for their continuous support, Dr. Looney, the Fulton County Schools board members, the district's leadership, Dr. Blackwell, and my Centennial community. Integrity is a word I've been hearing since elementary school, but it can be a puzzling word to understand more deeply. We use integrity to describe many things which culminate under the inability for one's main purpose or motive to be compromised. When we describe wilderness with integrity, it has not been interrupted by human development. When a building has structural integrity, it will not collapse. And when a database has integrity, it cannot be breached. But how can we have integrity as people? The Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy classifies the word into two categories. The first is a relationship to oneself, or acting consistently with one's most personal beliefs, and the second is following one's moral purpose in a community. These words stuck with me as I contemplated where I find integrity interwoven in my school's community and the Fulton County system from my perspective as a Centennial student. I consider the integrity at the school like the structural integrity I mentioned before. The school follows a formula for its structure, but beyond the hierarchy from the principal to the students. I think of the school as a web, made up of several folds and creases, creating corners where people can find purpose and company. Centennial's integrity comes from its community, as there is a standard to support everyone in the various interests they pursue, and to uplift all corners of the web to remain intact. It is about how we nurture this excellent diversity and navigate our differences that display how morally intact and filled with integrity we are. I am proud to walk the Centennial halls with my hands so full, balancing a painting for IB art, a poster for Spanish class, and my AP Calculus homework, reflecting all of Centennial's causes I can devote myself to. Similarly, I've never noticed a correlation between the crowd sizes at our football games and whether we were expected to win the game or not, because our ability to cheer on our peers doesn't require the reward of a win. And as I walked back from the principal's office upon being asked to deliver this speech, I noticed the passing sounds of piano, a chaotic class discussion, and the piercing silence of a test, allowing these various pursuits to flourish. So to me, integrity of the school means the unconditional strength of the web and our continuous effort to support one another while keeping strong moral character. Fulton County describes integrity as being honest, ethical, and transparent, which I believe is defined not only by the collective integrity of our schools, but also how our community binds us together. My English teacher, Mrs. Archer, says the integrity of our community is what makes us feel like coming to school every day is worth it. And this shared dedication to greatness is what makes the Fulton County community so strong. It is about our consistent dedication to being people others can look up to in every crevice and corner of this district we call home. Now, I want to share another definition of integrity in the words of Scott Chadwick, which is to align your conduct with what you know to be excellent. Being a Fulton County student for 12 years has allowed me to see our devotion to greatness, and I am proud to say that in the end, I know with confidence what excellence looks like and how I can strive for integrity in the world. In closing, I want to thank you for allowing me the opportunity to provide my voice to our district value of integrity. The next speaker is Mercedez Jackson to talk about the culture of safety here in Fulton County Schools. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mercedez Jackson. I am the Coordinator of Social Work Services for Fulton County Schools. It's a privilege to speak with you all today regarding the social and emotional safety of our students. I'm going to be sharing some pretty sobering facts with you about their life, their world, as it's very different from the one that we grew up in. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, anxiety and depression have increased by 25% worldwide post-pandemic. In Fulton County Schools specifically, we've noticed a significant increase in mental health-related crises, such as self-harm and suicidal ideations. As a mother of a student in Fulton County Schools, a staff member, and a community member, this is very important to me. We're living in the new age, right? Everyone knows about the social media era. And when it's used in a healthy manner, it can be a powerful tool for connection for our students. But it's also presented some issues for us. When our students are looking to engage with their peers right next to them, some of them don't even have the basic social skills they need or the interpersonal skills that they need to hold conversations. Social media has created this culture of comparison. Who has the best picture? Who has the best life? Our students are associating their self-worth with the amount of likes that they get on a picture, right? And we know with this mindset, there is a direct correlation with the increase in depression and anxiety. There's one more issue that we find that we continue to confront, and that is cyberbullying. There's something about students being behind a camera or a computer, and they feel emboldened to say awful things that they wouldn't otherwise say in person. Actually, the month of October is the National Bullying Prevention Month, so you guys have probably seen our news communication as we empower and we educate our community with our hashtag FCS Be Kind, right? So with all of these issues swirling around for our students, you may ask, well, what are we doing about it? I'm glad you asked that question because I'm very happy to share with you all on today about what we're doing in the Office of Student Support. So we have implemented a multi-tiered system of support specifically for social and emotional learning. At Tier 1, what we have is our student success skills. And this is an intervention taught at K-12 throughout the entire district, and it teaches our students basic socialization skills, such as how to be a friend, how to be flexible, how to embrace the power of yet. So when our students come to us and they are frustrated and they look at us and they say, I just can't do this, we look back at them and we say, yet. You haven't figured it out yet, right? And I want to highlight the wonderful work of our school social workers, counselors, and psychologists as they are implementing Tier 2 interventions and facilitating small group around coping skills, conflict resolution, peer-to-peer mediation, and they're teaching those pro-social behaviors, which we all know are essential components of academic success. It's all deeply interwoven. I want to personally thank Dr. Looney and the Fulton County Board for partnering with local mental health agencies to ensure that every school in Fulton County has a licensed, trained therapist on site to support our students who have the most intensive needs. I think it's safe to say that when it comes to meeting our students' needs, Fulton is second to none. In closing, as Fulton County continues to be recognized for their academic achievement, and I don't know if you've heard this yet or not, but the future is Fulton. Yes, that's right. I am pleased to work for an organization that understands that meeting our students' social and emotional needs so that they feel safe is a foundational component to true academic success. It's our way of saying, we see you, we value you, because in Fulton County schools, where our students come first, these relationships matter. Thank you. Up next, you will see a short video that covers the value of accountability. After that video, you will hear from a Tri-City student, Frederick.
Accountability means to me as a principal, making sure that all of my students are growing in their academic and social emotional needs.
As principal of Westlake High School, when I think of the term accountability, I totally embrace it. Here in Fulton County Schools, we are students first, and if students are first, we have to be held accountable for a number of measures. And not just the basic school data of test scores, attendance, and discipline, but we have to be held accountable on how we treat one another. We have to be held accountable on our customer service.
Accountability means taking responsibility for our actions, really understanding the why that something happens.
Accountability in my department, in our school, is vital for our school to run properly.
Accountability means to me that you show up and you are responsible for not just your actions, but your reactions to things. Students, stakeholders, parents, teachers, other community workers are dependent on us to make decisions every single day in the lives of our students.
As the student representative on the Student Governance Council this year, accountability was #1. We had meetings every month with either superintendent, with other students at our school, or with principals and teachers alike that were relying on us. It was super important to show up on time, be punctual, and participate in all group activities.
Good evening, esteemed members of the Fulton County Schools community, fellow students, teachers, and administrators. I am Frederick, a graduating senior at Tri-City High School, where I have the honor of serving as the SJ President and the Vice President of Mu Alpha Theta, and other many leadership roles. As an active leader, I had the privilege of working closely with both my school and district leadership, while also taking part in programs like the Superintendent Advisory Board, teaching as a profession pathway in our school's SGC. These opportunities have shaped my perspective not only on leadership, but also on the core values that guide our district, especially accountability. Accountability to me is the foundation upon which everything else is built. As a student at Tri-Cities, accountability means taking ownership of my action both in and outside the classroom. It is about holding myself to high academic standards, making sure I meet deadlines, and deliver on the responsibility that comes with being a leader. Whether I'm organizing events in my school, volunteer work, or academic outreach projects, I always have conscious of how my actions affect others. Accountability ensures that my team and I follow on commitments we make to our peers and community. But accountability goes beyond and just individual responsibility. As a member of the Tri-Cities community, I see accountability as self-aware and of how we all contribute to our school success. It's about collaboration, communication, and making sure that everyone's voice is heard. I've learned that being accountable means fostering trust and reliability in every group I'm a part of. Finally, as a student of the Fulton County Schools District, I understand that accountability is the glue that binds us all together. From students and teachers to district leadership, it's a promise to each other that we work with integrity, transparency, and commitment to growth. In a district as large as ours, as diverse as ours, accountability ensures that no matter what our roles are, we stay aligned in our shared mission to provide the best educational experience possible. In closing, accountability is more than just a word. It's the values that shape who we are and what we achieve together. Whether I'm leading my peers, planning events, or working alongside district leadership, I know that accountability will always be our key to our collective success. Thank you. As I close, I get the pleasure to introduce our biggest cheerleader, our leader of leaders, our advocate, our superintendent, Dr. Mike Looney.
First and foremost, I just want to thank once again the team members that made today possible, our student speakers, our teacher of the year. Let's give them one more round of applause. For those of you that have attended a State of the Schools before, or some State of the City or County or State address, oftentimes it's this person, the CEO, the governor, or whoever, the superintendent, stands up before the audience and gives lots of data and talks for about an hour. But we decided to make today different because we are about teamwork. It's one of our core values, part of our strategic plan. And we felt it was important for us to model the teamwork that we are working on creating in Fulton County Schools. So, first I'm going to say this. The state of our schools is strong. And just in case you haven't heard, the future is Fulton. Turn to a neighbor, give him a clap, say the future is Fulton. So how did we get here? How did we get to these values that we're talking about today? Well, we did it through our strategic planning journey. And we started with a system-wide process of getting stakeholder input, feedback, and thinking and dreaming about what the next best version of us could be. We collected input in a variety of formats, and as a result, we ended up with 3 core values: teamwork, integrity, and accountability. TIA, for those of us that need the acronym. So I would tell you, it's not luck, it's not by chance, it's not by good fortune that you heard some of the data that we're producing. Academic achievement is at an all-time high in Fulton County. More students are considering college post-high school, as evidenced by increase in participation rates in SAT and ACT. And we're not playing a numbers game. We're not inflating the numbers and the scores by only having the smartest students take the exams. We want as many students taking the exams as possible. Discipline is down. Attendance is up. Chronic absenteeism is down. Reading scores are up. Math scores are up. Science scores are up. We're up. We're up. And that's a direct result of the 10,000 plus team members that come to work every single day and lean in. They lean in to make sure that our students have what they need, that they're supported, that they're loved, that they're held accountable, and that we challenge them every single day. That's what we mean by that core value of teamwork. We collectively can do anything together. We're 10,000 plus strong. But imagine just for a moment, what if we multiplied that by 10x? You see, we can. Because those of you that are in the audience that don't happen to be team members of Fulton County Schools, you will be when you leave. I promise you. Because we know that we can do more by having more team members participating in this journey with us. We also believe that integrity is absolutely essential to our success. And so we created this experience where we believe that when we say something, we should mean it. And then we should be held accountable for it. The plan that we've created is built on a cycle of continuous improvement. This means that we're going to always evaluate where we are and make adjustments along the way. From teacher to our bus drivers are going to connect with the overall vision and purpose of Fulton County Schools by being a member of the team, by being valued, by being heard, and by participating in the process. We've also ensured that the plan is measurable. You will see that we have 6 things that we're working on at once. And I won't read them to you because they're in your literature, but every one of those items matters to us and is measurable. We will report to the board, we will report to the public, and we will be held accountable for our progress in those items. But this strategic plan isn't just about numbers. And this strategic plan is going to be different than many others have been. And that is, it is a living, breathing document. It's not going to sit on the shelf once we've completed with it and never go back to it. We're going to live it every single day. It's more than just about numbers. It's about creating a culture. From day one, we've been gathering feedback from staff, students, and parents, and we will continue to do that. Our strategic plan allows us to build a stronger future together for our schools and ensure that every student has the opportunity to succeed. The board has asked me to be bold on behalf of the students, and this strategic plan requires boldness, not just from my office, but from all of our team members and from the broader community. In Fulton County Schools, to be bold, we can create an environment where teamwork, integrity, and accountability are not just words. They're words with meaning. Finally, we know that challenges remain, such as lowering student enrollment in Fulton County Schools. It's our reality. We have fewer students this year than we had last year. Next year, we'll have fewer students than we had this year. So that's one of the challenges that we have to face. We also have to face the reality and address the fact that we have uneven student achievement results across our district. Some of our schools are doing really well academically. Some of our students have more challenges and need more support. However, with our roadmap, with our strategic plan, and the strong values that we have put in place, we are confident that we can overcome those hurdles together. Now I want to talk about student safety for just a second. One of the things that I've been dealing with, and our school district has been dealing with a lot in the last several months, honestly, since the most recent tragedy and school shootings in the state of Georgia, is what are we doing for students to be safe? So I want to spend just a few moments talking about the graph that's up here. Last year we spent $44+ million on school safety alone. So one, we're putting our resources towards making sure that our schools are safe places for students, staff members, and visitors to be. That's a challenge. I will say this. If you think about the school as the center of the web, or in this case, the illustration, there are several things that we do within our school building to keep our schools safe. And the reality of this, we have several circles of safety around our schools. And so the idea is as you get further and further away from the school, the risk to the school is smaller and smaller and smaller. Thinking about it in reverse, we want to keep the bad people, the people with bad intentions, as far away from our school buildings as possible. So what is it that we do? We have something called a geofence. We're monitoring social media channels. We're monitoring the web, looking for patterns, looking for threats, looking for things such as, I intend to go shoot up a school in Fulton County, or I'm searching for AR-15s in Roswell High School. So we have that process in place, thanks to technology. As you get closer to schools, we also have memorandums of understanding with all 13 municipalities. So we know that they're in partnership with our police department. They can come on campus, they support us, we understand who's doing what and when, because we have these formal understandings of how we operate together. We have command and control processes and plans. As you enter the campus, on every Fulton County Schools campus, as soon as you drive on, the first thing that happens is we read the license plate of the car as it enters school grounds, thanks to the board's vision and support. That license plate is run against every criminal database that we can get our hands on. Is this person, a convicted felon? Does this person have, sex offenses, etc.? And so that information immediately goes to our law enforcement divisions and notifies them if we have a license plate that is associated with some bad actor. As you approach the school, we also have the state-of-the-art camera systems that do facial recognition of people. It's amazing. I mean, that literally they can read your cell phone if you're using your cell phone in the parking lot. That's how complicated and good they are. As you approach the school, you can no longer enter a Fulton County school building without first being buzzed in. You're required to show your ID. You're asked why you're there. What's your purpose? Do you have business with the school? Once you enter the school, then we have a system where you have your driver's license. It's run through the system to see if you have an active warrant or if there's a reason why you shouldn't be there. We have buttons on our lapels that our employees wear where if they have an emergency, they can push that button for support, and it will immediately go to law enforcement and our first responders. Classroom teachers have strategies, including locking their doors, emergency lifts, panic buttons that they wear, panic buttons that are stationary in their classroom. So there's a host of things that we're doing in Fulton County schools to make our schools safe. And I'm proud of all the things that we've done. We have our own law enforcement division, almost 90 officers strong. Really good and important investments in this time that we live in. But here's the reality. As your superintendent, I can't promise you that nothing ever will happen in our schools. What I do know is this: safety is everybody's business. School safety is everybody's business. So we have a campaign. If you see something, say something. An anonymous tip line where people can report rumors or suspicions or knowledge about events, about potential events, about students that have intentions, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, one of your most important things that you can do for this school district is to be engaged, to be observant, and if you see something, say something. I've learned this after 20 years as a superintendent. The news travels faster than my cell phone can. It's amazing. But all of our cell phones networked together can travel very, very fast. So if you hear something, if you see something, say something, tell us. We want to make sure that our schools are as safe as possible. Did I mention that the future is Fulton? Did I mention? Did you hear? Academic achievement is at all-time high. Did you hear that? Did you hear that student attendance is improving? Absenteeism is going down. Student discipline is going down. But you also heard Mercedez, who knocked out of the park today. Our students are coming to school with more challenges, more emotional needs than at perhaps any time in this country's history. They're carrying things that no child should ever have to carry. So for us, yes, teaching math, teaching science and social studies and the fine arts, all those things were really important. This is the core of our business. But we can't get to that if our students don't feel safe and loved and cared for. So you have today before you a card, an opportunity to lean in, whether it's through your time. Examples could include reshelving library books on occasion, working the car rider line, opening the door for the little kids as they get out of the car, opening the door in the afternoon as the kids are getting back in the car, saying, "Thank you, hope you had a great day at school. Don't forget to do your homework." Those interactions make our students feel cared for. You see, I believe that the first challenge that we have is to help our students know that we care for them, because it's all about the relationships that we build. So today, I'm going to ask you for your partnership, whether through your time, as I mentioned, through your talents. You have musical talent, you're a great orator, you're a great scientist, you want to share that expertise as a guest speaker in a classroom, or your treasure. We don't turn away money. Your involvement can make a world of difference. You see, teamwork is one of our values, and we need you on our team. Whether it's funding for an initiative program, providing grants to teachers, or supporting our students in some other way, we have an entity that can help us help you to navigate that place. And that is our wonderful Education Foundation. I know the Education Foundation board, several of them are here. Grant, you're here. If you stand to be recognized real quickly. You see, this organization is one great example of the partnerships that we create beyond the schoolhouse that helps us get the work done. And it's through their leadership and organizations such as the Education Foundation that we've seen our community support grow, increase, and really elevate education in Fulton County schools. So in closing, the future is Fulton. I encourage you today to join the Fulton County Schools team through volunteerism, through giving of your treasure, your time, or your talents. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a privilege. The future is most definitely Fulton.